Oddly enough, or maybe it's not oddly enough, it's in Japan as well. I've been here for about 10 years, and I've been to all the places that you've wanted to go to, from Tokyo, Nagano, Himeji, Osaka, Kobe, all the places. But there's one place that really stood out to me, because it's unlike any other part of Japan. It's called Tottori, um,
Never
and it's
been.
on
So.
the actually, and I hate to say this, the recent earthquake that literally happened on January 1st, um,
Mm.
like 3, 4, 5 days ago, is more closer to where I am, but it's on, like, if you're looking at the main part of Japan, it's kind of like the north central area. But they're famous for gigantic sand dunes. And
Mm.
it's not like just like when you go to the beach and they have like the sand things. Like it's like they have camel rides there. You can ride a camel. And they
Native to
have like
Japan.
a camel?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was gonna say camel in Japan is not kamuru, it's the rakuda, which is not a normal. Anyways, but they have like it's a huge sand area, but they have these
Mm.
gigantic sand dunes that people will actually like jump with like little parasails and like fly down on. Um,
Oh Lord.
and you can ride a camel, but they've got like this little oasis stream. And one of the hills you can climb, which is like the biggest one, is like a near vertical climb that you can go straight up on. And then uh, they had a Pokemon Go event out there, probably I say 3 or 4 years ago. It's probably 5 or 6 now, where you could get a certain thing, and they trampled the wildlife out there. So they're like, okay, you can't come out here anymore, and they like blocked off like an area. Um, but aside from the sand dunes, it's also, if anybody out there is a fan of Conan the Detective, it's an anime, or Gegege no Kitaro. I don't. It's like a dude who's got like a hair over his eye, and his eye popped out, and it's like his grandpa or something. Gegege no
Gintama?
Kitaro. Gegege no Kitaro, I think is what it's called. I'm probably wrong. I don't
No
watch anime
clue.
that much.
No
But the guy who
clue.
made that and Detective Conan are actually from that city, I believe. And like you can fly into it on his
So
airplane theme
the
stuff.
the city is called Tottori, or
Yeah,
is it a prefecture? It's a city.
it's
Oh, okay.
it's I believe it's a prefecture, but it's also a city.
Mm. And the
But
sand dunes, are they natural?
yes, from my understanding,
Mm.
they are. It's like a natural reserve. They're free to go to. But also on these sand dunes, they also have people who have like gone and constructed gigantic sand monuments.
Cool.
And it's like a museum that you can go into, and they change it periodically throughout the year to fit like certain themes. That one, I don't remember if you have to pay to get into, but you can't film and then use it on like social media to show you, or I would
I
show you my videos
This is
and photos.
a separate point. Excuse me. But one thing that's kind of cool about Japan is that even though it's quite a big country, it's actually not that big in a way. And because you have bullet trains, you can just go anywhere. So it's kind of cool because in Japan, every city, major city, every prefecture, there's like stuff to do, which is like
Yeah,
pretty cool.
you can't take a bullet train to Tottori, unfortunately.
Oh, you're right. I'm sure. Yes, yes. Yeah.
The
I just
last
meant
time
like
I
it's all
went,
interconnected. But yeah.
yeah, like it's easy to
Hmm.
get to. It's easy to travel to.
Hmm.
Um, when I took it from my old place, it was near Kobe. I had to take like it was like a 6.5 hour train ride, but they forced you to stop at a place called Kinosaki Onsen, and it's a place that's famous for onsens. And of course, once you arrive there, you have to wait at least an hour for the next train so you can jump in the hot tubs and get naked with other dudes in an onsen,
Right.
which is great. It's like a refresher. But then you go there and then you go to Totori and it's like summer in August and you're sweating like crazy.
Mm.
But they also have like a really cool fish market where you can go in and like buy like the fresh stuff. Um, and then like the dude will be like, okay, I'll sell you this crab, and it's like still moving, and then he's like, "Gah!" and like kills it and then like cooks it for you.
Mm.
But then they also have like an aquarium. Oddly enough, an aquarium like right next door to this fish museum, and it's like specific on gigantic octopus and crab. So it's not one of the big cities like Osaka, Kobe, Hiroshima, Tokyo, or even if you know like Okinawa. But
Mm.
Tottori is one of those places for me that I've been to like 3 or 4 times because every time I go, it's just
Whoa, that many
yeah,
times.
no. Oh, dude, it's one of those hidden gems of Japan that not too many people know about. And it's like, dude, you can ride a camel in Japan on a sand dune and then literally go across the street and have like a fishmonger like hack up a crab for you. Um, yeah, it's one of the places that I actually have like favorited on my Google thing. And most people I
Nice.
know who've lived here for like 20 years have never even heard of it or been to it.